Hey guys, this is Brett for TopoRanger. Today we are up in northern York County in South Mountain, what is known as South Mountain, in Pine Grove Furnace State Park. Behind me here is Laurel Lake, one of the two lakes here in the park. And today we are going to climb up to what's known as the Pole Steeple, which is essentially a large quartzite outcrop at one of the high points on Piney Mountain. So it should be pretty cool. My goal today is basically to see if there's any boulder caves up there. There's a lookout in Berks County called the Pinnacle, and there's a pretty cool cave up there. I'm not sure of the name, but it's very similar quartzite, a high overlook, a very similar topographic kind of situation. I've never heard of any caves being up here at the Pole Steeple. I've never seen any pictures of caves at the Pole Steeple, but because it's a similar type of situation with the outcrops and whatnot, I'm gonna do a close inspection and see if we can't find anything maybe we can get into. Like I said, this is Laurel Lake. And as you can see, there's a nice beach over there. From here to the actual feature is about it's only about a quarter mile based upon what I looked at on the map, but it's about a 520 foot vertical jump, meaning or relief. So in other words, I got to climb up 520 vertical feet between here and the Pole Steeple, so it should be a pretty interesting hike. Get a little cardio going on. So that's the plan for today. I'll pick it up when I get to the top. All right. This is the bottom here of the Pole Steeple. As you can see, pretty large quartzite outcrop. I guess the top is right up there. Looking at about a 40-foot drop. So we made it. Like I said, it was about a 500-foot vertical climb. Now that guy on the trail, he said it was a mile round trip, but there's actually two paths you can go by. One's steep, one's moderate. So I took the steep, which I think does actually turn it into about a quarter mile each way. Now what I'd like to do is find a good spot where I can put on my helmet and climb up there without too much risk. Do a little POV kind of thing. Or, you know, I might just go up to the top and see the views first. Take some pictures, check it, scope it out up there. And then maybe head back down here and climb up. I got about an hour to work with here, so we'll see what we can do, all right? So we made it here to the top of Pole Steeple. There's a guy, a hiker just over there, who has something going on his phone, and was giving out these automated voice information, little tidbits, and I thought I heard it say elevation 1390, which sounds about right. That would put us 590 feet above the level of the parking lot. This is one of the peaks of Piney Mountain. Right there is that's Laurel Lake, and down there a little bit you can't see it, is I think it's called Fuller Lake. And this whole ridge line here, this is all what you would call South Mountain, or the South Mountain Massif, meaning a group of interconnected mountains. We're looking at quartzite here. I'm not sure what the name of this particular quartzite is, but it's common. It's forming a lot of the ridges here. Hammond rocks. I think that right there is Hammond rocks, and then you got Sunset rocks. I think Sunset rocks is either right there or right over there. Anyway, you can see it's a beautiful day here. Almost no wind. Here's a little peek over the edge. I said it was about 40 feet. No, it's more like 80 feet. Especially this main pinnacle right here. This white one that looks like it's basically looks like it's about to fall down into the valley below. Now this Laurel Lake here, that's an artificial lake. There's a dam just down the valley. Right over there is the northern terminus of South Mountain Massif. It runs down across the border down into Virginia. I think down there it's known as Blue Mountain, or the Blue Mountains, and it continues on down through Virginia. If you were to drive down 81, you have the Ridge and Valley on one side, and then you have Blue Mountain on the other side. And then right in the middle in the valley, and all the limestones there, all the carbonates that are make up the floor of the Great Valley. That's where you'd find Luray caverns, stuff like that. There is quite an extensive viewing area up here. If you come up the way that I did, you're almost at the eastern end of it, but it continues on for several hundred feet. There's kind of a little more of a private pinnacle over there, and I think there's some more even beyond that, where you can kind of hang out, and there's more trees around. This part of the steeple is kind of exposed. There's another overlook right there. This big block quartzite right here is about ready to fall off. So far, I have not seen any. I haven't really seen anything, any places of fissures that you might be able to crawl into, anything you might be able to call a cave, but I haven't really looked that hard. I'm just kind of scoping this place out. So I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to check out around the perimeter. Probably going to hike back down to the bottom. Probably going to hike back this way a little way. Tell you what, this thing here looks like it's about to peel off. Some color here, some nice pink color in the rocks. Alright, let's see if we can get down here. Tell you what, if there's going to be any fissures, any fissure caves, boulder caves anywhere, it's probably going to be along the face here. So let's see if we can... There's a loose piece right there. I see a fissure right over there. Do a rock test. Anybody down there? Here's some of that quartzite. See if we can get around to this fissure over here. Now I can see right now it's not going anywhere. That's the one that looks like it's going to peel away. All right, let's see if we can get down here. Almost there. All right, I'm running out of time here, guys. I came down there. I'm gonna see if I can't go back up there, and my backpack is still up there, and then I'm gonna have to wrap this up. I gotta get home. Hopefully this is not too hard. Hopefully this tree holds. So far so good. Actually, I think this is a different way. So I came up that way. Oh, it's beautiful up here. I think that yeah, I'm basically rejoining where I came down. Oh, okay. All right, there we go. Wasn't too bad. So that's going to wrap it up for this episode of Pole Steeple. It's pretty fun. I couldn't ask for better weather and better view. It's pretty kick-ass. This is Brett for TopoRanger, signing out.